If your knee pain only shows up when you run, I'll share 3 exercises to break this cycle without having to stop running. I'll also share why these exercises help and how to properly progress them. The first exercise is a quad set. So you're going to start with your leg fully straight. Place a small towel. I rolled up the bottom of a yoga mat at the gym and placed that underneath the knee. So this is just going to give you a tactile cue to help you perform the exercise better. So what you want to focus on is squeezing your thigh and pressing the back of your knee into that towel. So here, this exercise allows you to turn on the quad muscle in a pain-free range. A lot of times when you have pain with running, that repetitive load and stress on the knee actually inhibits your quad muscle. It inhibits its ability to turn on. So this is a good starting exercise just to make sure you're using that thigh muscle appropriately and in a pain-free range. And you want to perform this with holds. The second exercise is a side plank with a clam variation. So what you're going to do is you're going to get into that side plank position with the knees bent. We want to do this so we turn on the muscles of your hips, so those hip abductors. So this exercise is good for turning on those muscles that prevent the knee collapsing inward or those knocked knees. Now, if this variation is a little too difficult, you can always just work on the clam variation where you're lying on your side and you're not propped up on your arm like this. To make this more difficult, you can always add a band right above the knees to work both hips at the same time, but typically when you do this exercise, you'll feel that bottom hip, so that side working a lot more. You can also increase the duration of how long you hold it from 30 seconds to 45 seconds or even a minute. The third exercise is a wall sit. So starting off, you want to perform this exercise from a 30 to 60 degree knee bend. You don't want to start off with going straight to 90 degrees at your knee or pretty much perpendicular with the floor. That's going to put a lot more stress on the knee joint. So the goal here is we're also working on your quads and a little bit of contraction with the hamstrings to keep the knee joint stable, but this also needs to be in a pain-free range. Now, to progress this, obviously you can go down into a greater range of motion where your knee joint is at a 90 degrees. And then eventually, once you master this and it's pain-free, you can do it at 90 degrees. You can start doing more active range squats, especially working on eccentric or slowing down the descent portion of a squat. If you want to learn more about how to improve your runs and stay pain-free, please subscribe to the channel.